Yo, what's up? It's Justin from Lieber's World. Y'all be sure to check out my channel. Go check out my other videos. Go like, go comment, and be sure to subscribe to my channel. This is my first vlog video, and today I'm gonna be talking to y'all about how I fell in love with drawing and how I made art my passion. I started drawing at the age of 10. I was basically drawing stick figures. I wasn't the best at art. I wasn't the best at drawing, but like they say, practice makes perfect. Over the years, I started to draw more, sophisticated and better things. Like if most of y'all remember the Sunday comics, they always had, Marmaduke, Garfield, and all that. I used to try to draw those, and sometimes they'd come out worse, sometimes they'd come out good. It wasn't the best, but like I said, I tried my best, and over the years, my artwork got a little bit more better. When I was younger, I was always into cartoons. Scooby-Doo, Jetsons, Flintstones, Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends, Powerpuff Girls, Samurai Jack, Robot Boy. Then you had the Nickelodeon cartoons. You had Ren and Stimpy, all grown up. You had It's Told by Ginger. You had Don't Look Under the Bed. There was a lot of good cartoons for me growing up. And over the years, as I watched those, I started to basically imprint those cartoons in my memory, like those characters, like Scooby, Courage, Blossom, Bubbles, Buttercup. And it's like as I saved the memories in my head, I just decided to why not try to draw it on paper. Like I said, I tried over the years, and as I tried, my artwork got better. Sometimes it came out not as I wanted it to, but again, practice makes perfect. And I never gave up on my dream. I had a lot of people who encouraged me. I had a lot of people standing behind me in my corner. And the more they encouraged me, the more I worked harder to improve my skill. God blesses everybody with a gift, so I would say don't waste the gift that God gives you, because you never know. It could turn out to be something amazing for you. It could change your whole life. And again, like I said, I had a lot of people in my corner who encouraged me that I should do something with my art. So that was what motivated me, family, friends, and the more they motivated me, the harder I worked at my work. Some of my artwork, like I said, I got better at it over the years. It started out rough, but the harder I worked, the better it got. This right here is a drawing of Mickey Mouse. I drew this when I was in the 8th grade. I did a lot. Art was one of my strongest subjects. I always passed art. My art teacher, he always encouraged me that I should do something with my art. He was always satisfied. He was always happy with my artwork. Art was something passionate for me, and it wasn't just that. It was something that kept me calm. It was basically my peace. This right here, I can't really describe it, but I was sitting in science class one day when I was in the 9th grade, and it was just imprinted in my brain. It just kept popping up. It's like I had a dream or something, so I just had to draw it and sketch it on paper. I never really gave it a name, but I just had to sketch it. You know how when something is constantly keep popping up in your memory, it was like when you can hear that same song playing over and over again in your head, and you just gotta hear it. It's like that picture kept popping up in my head, so I just had to sketch it on paper. This right here is Freddy Krueger in baby form. I decided to go, why not draw a young Freddy Krueger? Horror movies, I was always into horror movies, the original Freddy Krueger, Chucky, Michael Myers, Jason Voorhees, So I decided, why not draw baby Freddy? One day I decided to draw a classic because my mother is a huge fan of Popeye. Popeye, man, he always would eat the spinach, muscles get big, and he was always knocking people out left and right. Popeye didn't play. This right here, I drew this because it reminded me of the Three Amigos, brothers that stick together no matter what, and I decided to draw them as skeletons. And I also drew them, as if they were, gangsters and stuff. but that's not, you know, how want the picture to be meaning. You know, I just drew them as a trinity, you know, brothers that stick together no matter what. The only reason I drew them like that is because, you know, it's just a style. It's just something that came to me, an idea. I try to think outside the box, try to, versus doing what everybody else does. This right here is another drawing of a skeleton, except, you know, feminine more, roses. And then I drew a bow on it. Again, this is another idea that I just thought of one day when I was in school. I was just sitting in art class. I had some free time, and I just decided to sketch a bunch of stuff, a bunch of ideas that came to me. Most of them were skeleton based. I don't know why. I guess I have you know, an obsession with skeletons and skulls and stuff. As you can see, this is a trinity right here, but except surrounded with flames this time. A little bit different. Again, most of these I did when I was in high school. This right here, I did, it reminded me of more of Captain America. If y'all know Red Skull, except I decided to go a little bit green. I decided to do Green Skull instead of Red Skull. But if most of y'all know y'all Marvel heroes, then y'all know Red Skull was a huge antagonist villain for Captain America. This right here was, like I said, one of my favorite horror movies, Chucky. And this is my girl right here. Most of y'all know Tiffany was that girl in The Bride of Chucky. I drew this one day after watching The Bride of Chucky. I decided I just wanted to give it a shot and see if I could actually do it. It came out rough a couple of times, but when I finally got it good, I was excited. It took me a while, but this was one of my greatest drawings because, like I said, I love Chucky and I love Tiffany. This was another Tiffany drawing that actually didn't come out the way I wanted it to, but I kept it anyway because it, you know, like I said, it reminded me, it still reminds me of Chucky, and it still kind of looks like her. It might not be one of my good ones, but I still kept it for sentimental values. This right here was another skull drawing that I did. And again, don't judge me. I kind of did it when I was in high school, so don't mind the weed bandana. Because that was around the time when I started to experience marijuana for the first time. And it kind of gave me an idea because I kind of, you know, realized that, you know, everybody's into, you know, nowadays, this generation. And I'm not going to be blunt about it. Yeah, we know everybody's into marijuana nowadays. But back in the day, it was just a drawing. It was just an idea that I thought of. No, I was not smoking in school. It was just an idea that I thought of. Here is one of the drawings that I was excited to do. And I did this right after I did the Tiffany drawing. And this was from Child's Play 3. After he got re-stitched up by Tiffany and stuff. After the human Tiffany found him, stitched him up, and put him back together. After he was cut up in Child's Play 3. After he fell into the fan and was all sliced up. This is basically from, you know the skulls, the faces, If y'all know, you had the happy skull, you had the sad skull, happy face, sad face. That's what I tried to do, and I tried to do it in more of a poetic way. This right here was in honor of Nipsey Hussle. After he died, and I tried to focus more on drawing celebrities. I also have a drawing of Michael Jackson that was posted on my old Instagram page, actually. But I could no longer get access to that page. But I drew Nipsey Hussle after he passed away in honor of him. And it took a couple tries to get him right, too. Don't mind this, the different colors and, eraser marks and stuff. Like I said, it took a couple tries until I was finally able to get it. This was in honor of him. This right here was because, growing up, Looney Tunes was a classic cartoon, not just for me, but for everybody. This right here was Tweety, and I drew like Tweety as a gangster because in the cartoon, Tweety was kind of a gangster. Don't mind the gun. Like I said, it's just an idea. It was just something that I thought of. Tweety was kind of a gangster in the cartoon. This right here was in honor of the movie Trolls. For all the troll lovers out there, the kids, you know, they love trolls. I drew Pink Troll because I know all the little girls out there, this was their favorite one. Pink and Blue Troll. And, you know, she was the nice one. He was the grumpy one. But I also drew that one in art class. That was actually one of my art assignments. And I got an A on it. And as y'all know, I have my sketch pad here, which I received from my daughter's mom as a birthday present. When she drew me this, that's when I started by drawing, which was October 20th on my birthday when I received it. And one of the first drawings I started out with was the Pisces sign for all my Pisces lovers out there. And I also drew a rose next to it, the two fishes, which is the sign for the Pisces. Then after that was another Looney Tunes drawing, which was Lola Bunny, because I know a lot of people love Lola. I drew this one when I was in the 10th grade. This right here is Tinkerbell, because I know everybody loves Peter Pan, and Tinkerbell was a classic character. She was always next to Tinkerbell's side. Her magic dust is what made Tinkerbell and is what made Peter and the kids fly. Peter Pan was a classic movie for me growing up. For all the 90s babies that know, then yeah. Peter Pan, Lion King, those were some true classic movies. This right here was my Selena Gomez drawing again. I started my attempt to draw on celebrities, trying to draw people. So it came out a little rough a couple times, but you know, it's still not perfect. But again, the more I practice, the better I'm gonna get. This was a second Selena Gomez drawing I tried to do. Doesn't much look like her, but again, I tried. The more I practice, the better I'm gonna get. I know eventually I'll be able to draw her perfectly. This was a startup of Harry Potter. All my Harry Potter lovers. I'm a huge fan of Harry Potter. I watched all the movies from Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, Harry Potter Goblet of Fire, Harry Potter and the Half-Dead Prince, Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows. I've seen all the movies. I'm a huge fan of Harry. It's not quite finished. I am going to finish it, but you know, I put a pause on it because I started drawing something else that caught my attention and mind, which was that girl Lele. If y'all know, Lele is a huge star. She's a huge rap star before she became a Nickelodeon star. She has a lot of good videos on YouTube. She has a great Instagram channel. Y'all should go, Instagram page y'all should go follow. And I love her show on Nickelodeon. That girl Lele, her and Sadie always had me laughing. So in honor of her, I drew this. And I drew the Nickelodeon blimp at the bottom because as y'all know, the Nickelodeon Kids Choice Awards will be coming on Saturday, March 4th. Make sure y'all tune in, check them out. The next drawing I drew was the Aries sign. I drew the goat, which stands for Aries, for all my Aries lovers. I used gold and blue because I like those colors, and I figured it came out, you know, pretty good. So this right here, you know, for a lot of people that don't know, this is actually from a Japanese show called Kamen Rider. Kamen Rider is a very popular show. I first saw Kamen Rider when I saw it on Vortex, which was WB. Back in the day, it was called Kids WB, but they changed it to Vortex, and that's when I saw Kamen Rider Dragon Knight. After I saw that, I started looking more into Kamen Rider, and I started to see other Kamen Riders, except Japanese ones like Kamen Rider Zero and Kamen Rider Assault, all that. So this was in honor of Kamen Rider, and this is not the only one. I also drew another Kamen Rider. I didn't really give them a name. I just, you know, drew them and gave them color. They don't really actually have names. But I just drew them because I am a huge fan of Kamen Rider also, which is a good show. The next drawing I did was a drawing of Katy Perry. Because again, I'm trying to get better at drawing celebrities. It didn't quite come out the way I wanted it to, but it did come out somewhat okay. Most people say they like it. I'm kind of okay with it, but I'm gonna get better at it, and eventually I'll be able to draw those perfectly too as well. And this right here, I completed earlier. This was a drawing of Ash. As y'all know, Ash and Pikachu are kind of ending. They finally bringing Ash and Pikachu to an end in the Pokemon series, which is kind of sad because Ash and Pikachu started the series. In the beginning, Ash and Pikachu didn't quite get along, but as the series went on, they kind of grew to love each other and become great teams, great tag team, great partners. So it's kind of sad to see Ash and Pikachu go. He's not really gone because the show, the creators are actually talking about bringing him back in the new series, but it was kind of hard and sad to hear that him and Pikachu's era is coming to an end. Ash, as y'all know, throughout the entire series has been trying to become the Pokemon Champion League. And every time he's always, missed out. He's always ended up in either 8th or he actually did beat the Unova League, which was surprising and great. I was happy for him. But when I heard this, I had to go back and draw a classic of Ash. If you have a true gift, I would say don't waste it because it's a blessing. A lot of people waste their gifts, and it's sad to say that it's sad to see them go to waste. If God has blessed you with a true talent, don't waste it. Use it to its fullest. My talent, like I say, my talent is art. I will never give up my passion, and I will never give up on art. I love art to the fullest. So once again, this is all of my achievements throughout art, drawn throughout over the years. I've saved every piece of artwork I've ever drew. And I'm going to continue to draw. And I'm going to continue to get good at it. And I'm going to continue to love the gift that God gave me. I'm going to be showing a lot more videos on my YouTube channel, a lot more of my artwork, my skills. So be sure to check out my channel. Be sure to subscribe. Be sure to check out my other videos. I have a lot more. I have other videos of my artwork of my shorts. So y'all be sure to check that out. Be sure to show some love and be sure to check out my next video.